channel, my name is Ricky and I am a natural hair care specialist. In today's video, we are going to be talking about getting past our hair growth plateau. A hair growth plateau is basically the length that your hair, or whatever state your hair gets in, and it doesn't get past it. So if you have chin length hair and it doesn't ever get past the chin, or if you have neck length hair and it never goes past the neck, that means that you've hit a hair growth plateau. And I hit a hair growth plateau as well a few years ago. Kind of figured out what worked for me, and I did the same thing over again this time, and it's working again. So I think it's safe to say that I know how to get past my own hair growth plateau. Okay, so before we jump into the tips, we're just gonna touch on real quick some things to do in preparation of this. So before I actually jumped in and started being active and doing anything, I sat down, I made a plan. I made a strategy for my hair because I was sick and tired of the shedding. My hair was, it had a spot in the middle of my head that I always have issues with. I was tired of that. I was tired of like the ends feeling dead and tattered all the time. I was just tired. And I was like, it's something that I'm not doing right. Because at this point I had been natural for quite a while and my hair was still, it was growing, but it was growing very slow. And at that point I was just saying, oh, my hair grows slow. Like I have slow growing hair. And that's kind of what I said, and I stuck to it. But I'm like, no, something is wrong. Me being, a natural hair care specialist already, I knew for a fact that I needed moisture and I needed protein. So what I did was, before I even got started, after I wrote down my strategy, wrote down a plan for my hair and the goals for my hair, I went ahead and found a set of moisturizing products with the treatment. Don't forget a treatment. So I found a set of moisturizing products and I got those. I found a set of protein products and a treatment. A protein treatment, a moisture treatment. Boom. I'm not buying no whole bunch of other useless products, and also a leave-in conditioner. Daily water-based leave-in conditioner is all you need. From there, I did a big trim. Like I trimmed I went and did a detailed trim. That's gonna start you off. And a clarifying shampoo. Like when you go get this service done, everything, your hair needs to be clarified. We're starting over, clean slate. Like everything needs to be clarified from the hair. The hair needs to be stripped of all the foolishness. And then that trim needs to be clean as a whistle. From there, you choose a style that you can wear for a minute. Now, for me personally, I chose 2-strand twists because at the time I was not wearing weave. I was only wearing my natural hair. So I chose a 2-strand twist, and I chose a 2-strand twist because it would allow me to moisturize. I needed moisture badly. If you need like to put a wig on, braid it down and put a wig on, or get a sew-in, whatever, just don't wear it as long. If you want to do a quick weave, that's fine too. Just don't wear it as long. I would say a month at the most, 4 weeks, literally. This is another major thing. We got the trim and we got the install, the protective install. But when we take down the 2-strand twist for wash day, the quick weave, the sew-in, when we take these things down for wash day, we need to do a dusting. And when I say dusting, I mean a very, very light trim. The trim for me was the major key for real. That trimming away and not allowing them little frays, like even the little ones, like even the little bitty tiny short ones. At the end, it just kind of looks a little bit tattered, but they not really. Cut them off. It's the start of a split. Cut it off. Your ends will be so much fuller and so much healthier. Cut it off. And I know for a fact, fine girls, I have fine hair girls, we need to be trimming way more than we do. We need to be trimming way more than we do. And we're always like, why can't I get my fine hair to be fuller? I'm gonna do a whole nother video just directly pertaining to fine 4C hair. But anybody can use these tips for real. Dust them ends. I don't care what nobody talking about. So you're cutting too much. Dust them ends. It's gonna come back so fast you're not even gonna realize it's gone. Dust them ends. It's every time. Anytime you switch hairstyles, Just take a second and dust. I don't care if it's not even enough to fall to the floor. I don't care if it's so light that it fly off in the air. Get it off. All right. Another thing was deep steaming with the treatment. It helps to penetrate the product deeper inside the shaft, and it helps with the elasticity of the hair that you've lost from whatever damage or from whatever you've been doing to the hair. And we're starting over fresh, and we want to make this routine, like we want to do this routine every single time. And I guarantee you it's only going to take about 4 to 5 months to see a big difference. Some people sooner, depending on how quick the hair growth is. But being, that we're dusting, we're going to be able to retain way more length doing it that way, instead of waiting for the hair to split up or waiting for the hair to get to a certain point before we get it off. We're going to go ahead and be taking that stuff off as you see it. We're not waiting. What are we waiting for? For it to split up? No, because think about it. The hair going from the scalp regardless. So you dusting is not hurting anything. It's not stopping nothing. Just dust every time, and I guarantee your ends will look so heavy. And I'm going to insert a picture about when I say the ends look heavy versus, I want to see if I have a picture where the ends where they look damaged and it look dry versus when they look heavy. I want to show what I mean when I say that. So these are my tips. First, start all the way over with a clarifying shampoo. Get a detailed trim. Keep up with your trim every single time that you manipulate the hair, and start dusting every single time you manipulate the hair. Choosing your set of moisture products and your set of protein products. Steam, and protective styling. We want to give the hair time to adjust to the routine, to adjust to the products. We want to give the hair time. I guarantee you, if you start to trim and start to be consistent and just leave the hair to do what it do, I saw a growth in my hair in literally 4 months. Fall. Also, I don't know if I said this. Stop with the blow drying. And I don't mean completely stop. Let me rephrase. Stop blow drying your hair the wrong way. Blow drying your hair the wrong way is always going to have your ends in a vulnerable state. Before I realized my blow drying technique was the problem for me, I was using a brush with a concentration nozzle, and I was using a brush, dragging it down my hair shaft, and I couldn't figure out why my ends was always split. Those balls at the end of the brush were tearing my hair up at the ends. And that's another reason why I felt like I couldn't retain any length, because I was always having to cut it off because I'm always tearing it up with the brush. So from there, I still blow dry my hair. I got to blow dry with a comb attachment instead of the blow dry, using a nozzle and an actual brush. Be patient when you're blow drying your hair. Don't just go ripping. Catching how bad my blow dry technique was for my own hair, and then the trim technique, along with the moisture, along with the protein, along with the steaming, along with the protective style. Listen, your hair it has no choice but to grow. It has no choice but to get fuller. It has no choice but to flourish when you are being intentional like that. But yeah, this is the start to retaining the length. And I know this works because right now I'm actually in a kind of a hair growth journey right now, but it's happening way faster than it did the last time because I went through the motions already. I figured out what products I need. I figured it all out. I figured out I need to steam. I figured out how I need to trim. I figured out how I need to blow dry and all of that stuff like that. So I've already been implementing things that I know work for my hair, and I've already seen such growth. And I'm going to do another video on just repairing damaged hair. And I'm going to go in detail about what I did to my hair to damage it, how I'm getting it back to where it was, and the whole nine. So thank you so much for watching my video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Ask me questions. Also, you can leave me suggestions if you have a certain type of natural hair video you want, or if you want like a weave video, whatever, anything, whatever. Leave it in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. Bye.